Well, I think I timed this just about right. So I need to make room to store the tires, but I also need to bring these heaters in. So yeah, this is where I'm going to put the tires. So I'm going to go ahead and get the heaters into the shop, and then we'll bring the tires out here. All right, tires are relocated. So this is where the sickle mower lives. This is where the tiller lives. This is where the little 4K generator lives for now. Once I get the Craftsman generator up and running, I'll be selling that one. Roper lives here. Craftsman's all in a row. So I do have a little bit of space left right there. Okay, back to the other shop. Well, I had to trim just a little bit more off, but yeah, I think that's going to work good as a filter. Well, morning all. So off camera, I went ahead and installed my valve here. So I guess we're going to do the leak test. 1/4 inch is what the specs on that are. It took me about an hour in Ace Hardware trying to match the threads up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump 5 gallons of water in this for right now and just let it set and make sure I don't have any leaks. You know, 5 gallons of water is pretty heavy. Oh, and I hopefully not making that. I'm making a mess. That's not enough to test the pump, but it is enough to see if I'm going to have any leaks. So we're going to let that set for a little bit. Well, I guess it's a good thing we did the leak test. It's leaking, and I'm watching where it's coming from, and it's that fitting right there. So yeah, I'm going to have to drain the 5 gallons out of it and try to seal that up a little better. I put a copper washer on it, but yeah, it's leaking right there. Everything else looks good, so let me drain this water out. Yeah, I can see where this would be a problem if you just had the drain plug in there. Honestly, could have used that valve a little bit shorter, but for the most part it's working. So yeah, if there was just a drain plug there, you'd get 5 gallons all at once. So I don't know if you can make it out. It's 23.05 1/4, and that's on the valve. There's no markings on the fittings. I'd like to find a valve with just this type of thread coming out, but yeah, this is what I had to do. So the copper washer went on the original drain plug, and I put one on here. So we're going to delete the copper washer, and I'm just going to put a bunch of tape around this and put it back on and try leak test number 2. All right, I put an extra layer of sealant tape on that, and yeah, we're watching Flintstones this morning. Well, my temperature thingy says it's 49 degrees outside. I got it 68 in the shop, and honestly, I got no heat on. It's insulated. But yeah, 49 and 10 degrees Celsius, and that's what it is outside. So I'm ferrying water now, but yeah, it's not It's not shorts and sandal weather anymore. Really? What are you doing? The critters are frisky. They like this weather. Don't you? Don't you like this weather? Huh? You gonna climb that tree? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna get me, aren't you? Yeah, you're liking this weather, aren't you? Huh? Yeah, I'm not gonna reach up there. Okay. All right, well, I got 5 gallons in there and no leaks. So let me bring it up to 10 gallons. Yeah, you guys scared me running up quick like that. So it ain't gonna be long where I'm gonna have to turn off all the water hoses and drain them. So yeah, we'll start with this one. And then I just leave them on. Them plastic valves tend to crack pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna haul this water back. That should be all I need now. All right, well, I've got 10 gallons in here now. I guess this is advertised as 20 gallon if you fill it all the way up, but I don't think it's supposed to be filled all the way up. We're almost at the top of the filter and no leaks, so I think it's time. I'm going to put half a bottle of that in there. That should actually bring it up to all the way up to the top of the filter. And then we're going to plug it in and see what happens. All right, we're going to see if the pump works. This will be my first time plugging this in and turning it on. Hopefully the plug reaches. Just about. I got to move it over some. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens here. Nothing. There it goes. Switch is a little wonky. Let it purge a little bit. I think I got a working cleaner. Yeah, somebody mentioned I'm not going to like this degreaser. I may want to look into either diesel or I guess kerosene or something, but I just want to make sure this thing works before I let me play with this switch. Oh, it lights up. That's off, on, off, on. Okay, well, looks like I got a parts washer. All right, cool. Now I got to move it over there now. All right, so we have a new addition to the shop. Yeah, I'm going to do something with this switch. It's not. There we go. I'm going to leave that pan down there for a little bit, but we got pretty good pressure. 10 gallons of water and a half a gallon of cleaner in it. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to buy me another one of them lights because that actually works pretty good here. So yeah, so I'm probably definitely going to be needing it for this and probably some other things. So I guess my next project, we're going to replace the seal on that guy and change the oil. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a break for right now, but until I can get a carburetor in here, that's on the list to be worked on. I guess the only issue now is to try not to use that for storage. In other words, things tend to accumulate items when they're sitting around. So I guess the good news is it's got a shelf on the bottom. But yeah, pawn shop find, and yeah, it'll work for me. Thanks for watching.